You guys asked me to share some of my books on Afghanistan. But before I begin, I have to say I love books. Ever since I was a kid, going to the library was a treat. And I'm really sad that the art of the book is really being lost. We're seeing AI taking over. I think you guys should hold on to books because AI and the internet can really change information to whatever the powers that be want you to know about history. Get what I'm saying? Let's get started. Historical Guide to Afghanistan by Nancy Dupree. The Duprees, Nancy and her husband, Louis, he was an archaeologist. He makes a lot of discoveries about prehistoric times in Afghanistan. His wife, Nancy Hatch Dupree, she wrote this book, Afghanistan, A Historic Guide. I love smelling old books. I know, I'm really weird. Those are two books, the Duprees. The Land and People of Afghanistan by Clifford. This one, I don't really recommend. It was written, let's see when it was published. This was first published 1962. And when I tell you, there's some racist assessments of Afghan tribes in here. Afghanistan, An Abridged History by Abdul Hai Habibi. Sacred Landscape in Medieval Afghanistan, written by Arzo Azad. My dog just walked in. Say hi, Buddha. Buddha means sugar. He's 1 year old now. Yeah, hello, shalom. Edgar Knobloch, The Archaeology and Architecture of Afghanistan. A lot of maps, a lot of information about architecture, ancient sites in Afghanistan. That's an interesting book. Afghanistan Hidden Treasures from the National Museum of Kabul. Those who have been following me for the past few years knows that I've talked a lot about Bactria and the Bactrian gold treasures. Now, if you want to see the videos about these beautiful pieces of jewelry, you can find my older videos are archived on my website, samiratash.com. You can go on there and there's different categories and there's a page, Afghanistan history and culture. Go back and you'll find my videos about this. Very beautiful photos in here. And this is more of a children's book called A Historical Atlas of Afghanistan. The book is The Art of Afghanistan, 1968. Between the 1930s and 70s, there was a lot of archaeological excavations between Afghanistan and the help of Europe and the United States. And what happened is because of the war in 1979, those excavations were put to a halt. The discoveries didn't make its way into Western curriculum because of the war in 1979 against the Soviet Union. All of that information kind of is scattered. I also have some other books, Encyclopedia of Textiles in Central Asia, which includes Afghanistan textiles, embroideries, fabrics. This is a book that picked up way back 20 years ago. It's Embroidery from Afghanistan by Sheila Payne. Very beautiful book. There's other books that give personal accounts about Afghanistan, like the account of the Kingdom of Kabul. This is by Mountstuart Elphinstone. He was a British, probably spy, who went into Afghanistan in the 1800s and wrote this huge account of Afghans. I have a lot of books on, some of it is politics and some of it are just good reads. Here. No, it goes here. The Soviet Union and Afghanistan, Afghanistan Papers. Destiny Disrupted is by Tamim Ansari. He's an Afghan author. That was a really good book by Tamim Ansari. Oriana, or Ancient Afghanistan. It was written by Muhammad Ali, printed by the Historical Society of Afghanistan. It still smells like the 60s. Can't explain it. Pre-Oriana Afghanistan, prehistoric times to ancient Oriana. And then it goes into the Kushan Empire. So this is pre-Islamic history. Another favorite book of mine as it relates to the art and architecture of Afghanistan is from Aghay Ahmed Naweed. He is an artist, he's an educator, a lecturer, he's very talented. He wrote this two-part series. The first part one is a prehistoric period to Islamic era, and then he has Islamic era to present time. This is very valuable. You might want to contact him directly to see if you can order directly from him. I hope this video will help you find some books that can help you understand the history of Afghanistan. And I hope when my book comes out, inshallah, you will support me and have my book on your bookshelf. Like and follow for more.